I serve as chairman of your deacon board and as chair of our three nonprofits here at the church. Our nonprofits are a vital part of our church in that it serves the community. In our mission as a church that serves people and in light of what we should be doing for the people in the church and to serve God, our nonprofits are a vital part of this community. Now, our three nonprofits are Daycare Center, which is very vitally needed because so many people in our community who need daycare for their families so they can work and survive and protect themselves. The second one is the program that deals with clothing for those who don't have clothing and food. Our soup kitchen is vitally needed for those persons in our community who cannot find a meal at all. We, as a church, are blessed in that we have the facilities and we have the heart and the will to serve those people who are less fortunate than we are. And those who are hungry, we need to feed as Christ would want us to do. The third program is the program that probably has the most concern for most of you, and that is serving gang members, people in our community who are returning from prison, and those who have problems. Our church has opened door policy of accepting people into our church as members, as God would have us to do those things. Now, one of those problems is that when people are returning to our community from incarceration, there are many considerations you have to make, and that is a concern for most of you here today. One of these concerns is whether or not the conflict between whether bringing an ex-offender into our program would threaten any of the programs that we have. I'm here to assure you that I do not think that bringing anybody would threaten our program, our daycare center, or otherwise. The person that we're thinking about has a record and has some charges, but he would also be serving at a place at our complex, which is beyond the scope of where he can be. He can be within 1,400 feet of any of our daycare centers, so he would be safe. We also would have enough supervision to take care of that. In addition, our staff and faculty will be on board to make sure all things go well. I do not think that this would be a conflict for us. However, in doing so, we should be mindful that we should be servants of God and give everyone a second chance. If we find out anything is going awry, we would know it well ahead of time. I would be one of those who would put my reputation out there to make sure that he has a second chance and that we would supervise and make sure this program would go very, very well. I do not think we have a conflict with those things. The conflict should not be a moral conflict, not a legal conflict. We should be able to serve and do the things that God would want us to do, regardless of what we think the consequences might be. We are able to foreshadow any program that we have currently, and I think that we should have no conflict in having this person at our facility. I love all of you deacons. You're dear to me and part of what makes me what I am today. Some of you like our pastor and back her. Some of you just want peace in the church, and some of you still have some old-fashioned ideas that females should not be running the church. However, I must state that our pastor is a woman of God, and she is serving the community in which we live. I am very proud that she is my pastor and the things she does. As I may have stated before, she visits the sick. She stays in the community. She's an excellent pastor. She delivers the word. So she is a person who is moving forward in our community and seems to be working toward what she feels God has directed her to do. In doing so, sometimes she oversteps her bounds. She's a passionate woman and feels passionate about our community and the people we serve. In being that passionate person, she sometimes forgets to inform us as she moves forward in the things that she thinks that, and she knows that God has directed her to do. In doing so, she needs to communicate better with our board and letting us know what is going on. I am aware of many of the things that she is doing now, and that she should have a better communication with our board so that we can work with her and not against her. I think that we as a church can back her, and I endorse her. As we all are aware, our pastor has 18 months left on her current contract, which was for 5 years. I am aware that our attendance is down and our donations are down. However, I still think we should support her into the end of her contract, and then we need to seriously consider how we can support her or not support her. But I think she's doing a wonderful job, and we will cross that bridge when we get to it. I think there should be no question about her completing the remainder of her contract with the church at this time.